Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Phantasy Star for the end of the millennium, and when last we left off, we're currently here in the weapons plant looking for awesome weaponry. We could always do with more of that, mainly for Ren, as we're not going to be finding futuristic weapons and armour lying around in the blizzardy wastes of Dezolisian. Then again we might, but I highly doubt it. Once we're finished here, we're going to be heading over to the Gumbius Temple, where we're going to hopefully get an Eclipse Torch, or at the very least the flames from an Eclipse Torch. Eclipse Torches are very valuable. I doubt they're just going to hand one over to us. I think this encounter should be pretty okay, as long as they don't use the lightning cannon on Ren. That really hurts. Doesn't hurt Chaz as much. And that was really the wrong order for doing that. You really should have used a lightning cannon on Ren and hit Chaz with a laser. But either way, victory is ours and we get even more money. And a level up for Ren. We could always do with more level ups. That first little elevator, escalator, lift thingy-badoola, I don't know what it actually is, that one was entirely optional there. Lightning cannon there. Still the wrong way round. You really should be hitting Ren with the lightning cannon. Either way, the first one there that we went across, that one is entirely optional. We don't have to use that one, we could just walk around it, as far as I can see anyway. The second one, that is compulsory, unless we can fly. We can fly in a spaceship, but we can't fly otherwise. Are you gone now? Two of you are gone, and now you're gone. We're going to need to heal Chaz and Rika up a little bit, because that hurt. We were still victorious though, and that's all that matters. Alright, you're going to get some healing. There we go. And you're going to get some healing. You may even need, yes you do, a little bit more. There we are, almost good as new. And Ren will just walk off the damage, quite literally. We're going to go this way now. I think this is the final area that we can go in this place. And then there are more elevators leading down. And then there weren't. Who knows? Let's find out. Follow a line. And this leads to an encounter with some Wiredines and an Anthropod. We can take care of these. We could even use an air slash. We're probably not going to be here that much longer. And this is when we're here for a lot longer. And I regret doing that. There we go. Nice amount of damage. You're probably gone. You are. Oh, wow. You combine into something else entirely. What are you? We're going to find out if you don't die. You are a life deleter. Oh dear, that sounds pretty bad. Time to use the crosscut, I believe, and I'm going to do some defensive buffing. I'm a little worried about this. Let's see. If you use Gra here and you use Gigra, let's see what we can do. That's 112. That is 146. Never mind, you're gone. No transformations for you, but we do get some money and a level up, which is always nice. That was something I didn't know that could happen. Hello, Silvolts. Are you going to combine to make a Super Silvolt? I highly doubt it. Let us see what we can do. One air slash here, one attack here, you just attack, and one more Gigra. We're probably not going to be here that much longer. Ow, don't do that again. You can do that to Rika because Rika has lots of health. And hopefully this encounter is over quite soon. I imagine after this it's going to be over. Yep, goodbye! Victory is ours, even more money, and we're going to have to do some healing. Very quickly. We don't want Rune to fall unconscious. Oh, one thing to note, I didn't notice that Chaz also has Rev Up. I only just noticed a little while ago that Rune does, and Chaz does too. This is some elastic gear, I can imagine. And elastic armor. Let's have a look at them and see what the description says. It tends to give us a hint as to how good it is. Armor for androids that has high elasticity. Well, hopefully it's better than what we're currently using. I imagine it will be. Let's see, elastic gear. Yes, it is slightly better than what we're currently using. And that is slightly better. Brilliant. And what does this do? It hands us a repair kit. That's always useful, but I think we're pretty much done here. Let's see if we can walk out. Silvolt? No problem. We'll take you on with mere auto attacks, even from Rune. Really, I want to get a little bit more money, because I want to save up for all of that gear that we could get by the Gumbius Temple. I want to get those Laconian claws for Rika, and I want to get the sword for Chaz. And I don't want to sell all the gear that I have to do so. Besides, it's not that far away to get over to the way out, and this is when it is miles away. Because now we've taken the elastic gear, the secret exit opens and the main exit closes. I wouldn't be surprised if the game did that every once in a while. We do not have an air slash anymore, but we do have the ability to hit you with a crosscut. Why not, eh? We will use Deban here just because these two can hit rather hard. We'll have you use Ra, and we'll have you use Gigra. There we go. Defensive power is up. One punch to the face for Chaz. Nothing changes. Yep, that's why I wanted to defend ourselves, because that would have hurt. Instead, it only hurt a little bit, and we were victorious. Marvellous, and Rika gained 1 level up, which is even better. Alright, Kyra, let's use some of this healing carefully, because you're starting to run out of healing. To be fair, we have been using our technical points quite liberally here. We're probably not going to be doing that in the next major dungeon, because this place is just a side diversion. The next major dungeon is probably going to be really, really long. We'll just go over here, and I think the way out is that way. Ah, hello Wiredines and an Anthropod, how are you? We're just going to defeat you right now, do you mind? I don't really care if you mind, because we are going to destroy you. We could even start using things like Hewn, because that doesn't consume any of Rune's technical points. That is... oh, they're transforming again! They are now unstoppable! And that really wasn't that effective. I doubt it's very effective against machinery. Probably more effective against organic foes. You may be super powerful, but you are not that difficult. You'd probably be difficult if we were about 5 or so levels lower, but we're not 5 or so levels lower. Alright, back over here we go. The elevator should be over here. There it is. Now, we could just leave here. How much money do we... 30,000! 33,000, in fact. That is brilliant. Let's get out of here. We'll use this ability to get out, and then we will use the other ability to get over to Jut. We want to go to Jut. We could go back to the Esper Mansion. There's really no reason to. Let us heal up first, because we want to make sure that we have full health and technical points for when we inevitably have to fight some sort of encounter in the Gumbiest Temple. Have a relaxing day? We did, thank you very much. Now let us go and get what we need. And that will be over here, I believe. The weapon store is right here. Brilliant. First thing we need to do is get rid of all the stuff that Ren was wearing that we don't need anymore. Let's just have a look at that. There we go, the composite armor. Not bad, I have no idea what you're going to use it for, but have fun with that. And we have 38,000. That should be enough at the very least to buy the Laconian sword. High-grade Laconia, very useful. We'll also buy a Laconian claw. We still need to get another one of them, but once we have the second one, we will have everything that we need. Alright, Chaz, that is a substantial upgrade. I like that. And what about you? It is also a quite substantial upgrade. Brilliant. We do want to get another one, though. So let us sell... let's see, what else could we sell? We could sell the Thunderclaw, that is 4,250, and we'll sell the Plasma Sword by now. Even with the increased damage to mechanical beings, I think the Plasma Sword has outlived its usefulness. This is when I'm completely wrong. Let us get rid of that. It also frees up a little bit of inventory space, and we like freeing up inventory space. Laconian Claw, we have it now. And I think I'm going to swap that out for the Tusk. I don't think there's going to be that much in it. And the answer is there really isn't. It's more attack, but slightly less defense. But we'll still do it. Do we want to sell anything else while we're here? Let's see. We have a small pile of Dimates. I might want to get rid of a few of them. Maybe 2. Just because if we get more items, I don't want to have to drop things to get rid of them. I might as well sell the things first. But there we go. We now have a full set of equipment. And I like having a full set of equipment. Let us leave now and go to the Gumbiest Temple, which is just to the north here. And this is when it wasn't the Gumbiest Temple, but no, it is the temple. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the Gumbiest Temple. We even welcome Parmanians. Excellent, we need an Eclipse Torch. What? You want our sacred Eclipse Torch? Can't talk to me about that. You'll have to talk to somebody far more important. They'll never give you that Eclipse Torch. I get the feeling they won't. Here at Gumbiest Temple, we not only guard the Eclipse Torch, the symbol of the dezolisian belief, but also we are the central government. Well, that just tells us how important the Eclipse Torch is and the chances of us getting it. Roughly 0. Hello, you! The Eclipse Torch is a holy flame. The legend states that it emits a burning light that reduces any object unworthy of this world to ashes. Ominous foreshadowing, you can definitely use this against the trees. I once got terribly frostbitten, but the light of the Eclipse Torch cured me in moments. That is truly a holy flame. We're getting lots and lots of foreshadowing as to how devastatingly effective the Eclipse Torch is at pretty much everything. Ooh, a basement. Any cool stuff in the basement? Let's go to the left first and see what there is. Ooh, loot! A soul dew, very useful. A star dew. A trimate. And a moon dew. One of every kind of dew. And a really good healing potion. Marvellous. You're not going to let me past, are you? You may not go beyond this point. Please go back. I'm just going to repeat what the person next to me says. Or is he repeating me? We'll never know. Let's see if we can find somebody with authority who will let us have that torch. As I said, chances of that pretty much 0. One day, the flame of the Eclipse Torch will reduce to ashes all that is unclean. That is the legend of the Eclipse Torch. It's a pretty short legend. This holy flame of ours is truly beautiful. We haven't seen it yet. I imagine the flame is actually in the basement, because that area is guarded and we couldn't go in there. Let us go into here and have a conversation with the people in the main part of this temple. This is a sacred dezolisian area. Usually many people come to visit, but recently there's been a snowstorm and visitors are few and far between. It's quite a nasty snowstorm. How rare to see a Parmanian. Are you here sightseeing? No, we're here to take your most sacred item and use it to burn some trees down. Hopefully you'll let us do that. They say there used to be a tower called Corona that stood here in the past. Oh, did there? That's interesting. So we can't do anything here. Looks like we're going to have to go upstairs if we're going to find the head of the temple. Let's go. Hello, you. I'm so grateful. It's so wonderful to be able to worship the flame of the Eclipse Torch again. Let's see if we can find somebody else like you. I'm a trained monk. Every time I step into this place, I feel stronger. I gain experience just by being here. Ding! I just leveled up again. If only we could do that. Ah, you look quite important. Not even the most precious jewel could emit such a divine light. And let's talk to you. The more I look at it, the more refreshing the light is. I feel as if my heart is being cleansed. Can we walk past you? That looks like the Eclipse Torch, and we want that. Can we just take it? So this is the Eclipse Torch. It is, and we can't just take it. We're gonna have to ask for permission. What? That won't do! The holy flame is something that should not go beyond this gate. Even if it is the wish of Lutz to lightly lend out the torch, it is not acceptable to me. Boy, you just don't get it, do you? Didn't I explain the situation? Oh yes, you did explains, but still no. The future of the entire Algo system is hinging on this. Won't do, won't do. What can't be, can't be. Huh? What's that? The plot taking matters into its own hands, I imagine. Oh dear. I'll take that, thank you very much. What the heck do you think you're doing? We're stealing it. Doesn't it look obvious? Oh. We are beings who live in the air castle. Hey, you, the one dressed in white. If you're Lutz, you remember, don't you? You know who will be waiting for you at the air castle. I'll take possession of the Eclipse Torch. If you want it back, then come and get it. That is, if you don't mind losing your life. Why would he do it if he's going to lose his life? Look, he's going to come anyway, I can say what I like. Well, that's not good. Ah, what a disaster! The flame which we hold holy has been stolen. It's my punishment for being so narrow-minded. Oh, how am I to bear the responsibility for this? Don't get so depressed. It was taken by force. It's not your fault. All we have to do is go and retrieve it. Oh, would you really? Thank you very much. But in exchange, you better lend it to us after we recover it. Oh, of course, yes, no question about that. Rune, about the air castle? You said you know about it. Actually, they said that I knew about it. Well, do you? Oh, yes. It's in Lutz's memory, to be precise. It's a castle that floated in the skies of the planet Palma a long, long time ago. Oh, it's that castle! And that means... No, it couldn't be. The planet Palma. In that case, it would have been destroyed 1,000 years ago. The planet Palma exploded, and there's only an asteroid belt left where the planet used to be. Could it be that miraculously the air castle survived, and even now it's in the midst of the asteroids? Probably. The probability of that is very low. At any rate, I will check it out with the sensors on the Landale. Rune, I have one more question. Who is that person those witches were talking about? The first generation Lutz and his companions fought a man in the air castle. That man's name was Lassic. I know it doesn't say that there, but it was Lassic. Is that who they mean? Lassic was defeated by the first generation Lutz. I don't know what we'll find until we get there. So we're going to go and retread a previous game. We're going back to one of the final dungeons in Phantasy Star 1, to face one of the ultimate threats in Phantasy Star 1. At least in theory. Will we actually face this threat? That remains to be seen. For now, we're going to use some of our tech to go back to the spaceport. Let us see what we can do. The Raja Temple, I believe it is Tyler we need to go to. There we go, because the spaceport is right over here. Well then, let's go ahead and search for the air castle. I'm getting something. Although very slight, it is definitely something. Well, there are lots of asteroids out there. I'm specifically referring to things that are not asteroids, Rune. Fair enough. Can you get it on the screen? I will try. That's a castle. That's it. That's the air castle, alright. It has a spooky atmosphere. Technically, it has no atmosphere, as it is in outer space. You're just ruining everything, aren't you? I am merely stating the facts. Ooh, are you getting a little scared? Huh, Chaz? Don't be ridiculous. We're going in. We have a new location. The Air Castle. Let's go! Air Castle will be the destination. Off we go with the awesome spaceship! Away! Whoosh! How sinister is this place going to look? The answer is... Oh my, that looks threatening. The Air Castle should really be called the Space Castle now. It doesn't look like it's in very good condition right now, and there's no docking facilities. And we get this music back. Gravity is normal, and there is a breathable atmosphere, despite any evidence that would state the contrary. This is clearly an artificial condition. Yes, indeed. They seem to be expecting us. Huh. Oh, they are expecting us. So this is the Air Castle? Looks foreboding. Oh, if you're scared, just walk behind Big Sister Kyra. Oh, be quiet. I think Rika's finding that amusing, but when we come back, folks, we are going to start exploring the Air Castle. Because we need to explore the Air Castle, we need to get the Eclipse Torch. we need to defeat the 3 that took the Eclipse Torch, and we need to face the owner of the air castle, the one who resides here. Could it be Lassic? We're going to find out, one way or another. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.